Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Crusader Kings 2, The Reapers Do, playing tall, building tall. We're going to try to focus still on technology. Probably should make this our crown focus, it already is, never mind, there's a little indicator right there. Okay, our troops are on the march, and I was looking into this duchy here. Just Östergötland or Gotland? Any of those? No. Well, we could begin the arduous process here of just murdering everyone. Unfortunately, this is my friend who owns these two, so I guess we try to take Gotland. Your dynasty is 17 living members, sadly. That's a lot of people we'd have to kill. We could try to... you're underneath a vassal. You're my advisor, double duke. So you've got both duchies here. I should try to revoke the Duchy of Östergötland. Revoke the Duchy of Östergötland. It's not available, and I'm not sure why. Okay, does not have a non-aggression pact with me. With him. Okay, we have a non-aggression pact with my Marsh. He's I don't have a non-aggression pact with you. Or do I? He's the Jarl of Småland. No, he doesn't show up on the list. I don't get it. I've never really figured out why it displays plots that you can't actually take. When they made that change, I don't get it. There was a time in the past where it would only show plots that were available, and that made a whole lot more sense to me. And now it just kind of shows some, and I don't know. The thing is, he is incapable, so wait, she's incapable. He's not, but he's 51, one-legged. We're not very good at murdering him. I think we just wait for now, but eventually I want to move into that duchy, so let's just assume that at some point that's going to be what I want to do. We have an independence faction led by my brother, who I just waged some wars to try to make stronger, mind you. Because, you know, that's a thing. We have a vassal down here who dislikes us, part of the Duchy of Skåne. I don't think we can grant you independence while we're at war. Yes, I can. Alright, goodbye. I mean, you're only providing me with 16 troops, and it's outside of de jure Sweden, so goodbye. Don't care. There's your independence. How do you like me now? Okay, we've also got this guy who has 4, and are all of your holdings outside of de jure Sweden? Yes, they are. Okay, goodbye. Can't do it. He must be at peace, and he's not. Okay. Then who else was in the independence faction? My brother. Yeah, we're about to make him go independent. I'm just going to do this. I mean, ideally, we would prefer to, like, land these people with our stuff. Okay, you guys should be directly beneath me, yes? You're the guy that owns all that land up there. My marshal owns this land here, which is part of Sweden. He also has a vassal up there. So that's kind of messy. I don't want to grant him independence, and I can't grant independence to you because you are a vassal to a vassal. I'd have to retract vassalage to get rid of him. I don't even think that that's an option, honestly, with our current tech and laws and stuff right now. Retract vassal. It is allowed. The chief of Jämtland. He's actually got 2 counties. That's part of the issue. That is also not part of it, though, so yeah. So if I make you my vassal, it's only 5 opinion with everyone. It'll piss off the marshal a little bit. He says maybe. Maybe we try to improve relations with our marshal a little bit before we do this. Hey, 15 gold buys us all the opinion in the world. Still only maybe. We'll hold on then until we're done with these wars. But I am going to go down to the correct amount of lands, and we're going to stick with just Sweden. It's going to be great. There's a lot more boats than we could ever possibly use. These troops aren't necessary. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little appraisal of our commander slots. Here's our siege guy. Ooh, 62% defense. Strategist and patient. Jeez. Mr. Mayorman, you're in charge now. We got 30% defense, narrow flank modifier. I think I'd rather, yeah, take the defense guy. We'll take another defense guy. And, you know, narrow flank doesn't really interest me that much. I think we'll err on the side of just having more martial value there. All right, so no one that's good at leading the center. We do have narrow flank on our half-brother now. So 62% defense in the center. That seems like probably our best bet for leading the center right now. I'm going to lead one side even though I have nothing because I'm a man. Nah, I'm going to lead the center. We'll put the narrow flank guy on the side. My brother should really not be a commander. He's got nothing going for him. Resign. Relieve commander. And then finally, we're going to put you over there. All right, we're off to war. Let's go. We'll land in Essex, assuming that it's still available. And there are going to be a number of troops piling in here, so hopefully we can land before they actually form up and cause some issues. Upon the conclusion of a long council meeting, you decide to make a toast. And of course, one toast eventually becomes many, and time seems to slip away. Later, as you leave the council chamber, you stumble and fall on your face. You can feel a taste of blood in your mouth and dizziness is setting in. Hopefully someone will hear you, or I can have a 30% chance of wounded or 10% chance of die. Well, let's see. Yell help. You hear the voice of Ingmar just before you pass out. As you wake up the next morning, it feels as your head is about to explode, but at least you were safe. Finally, I owe my chancellor a favor, because I'm a drunken fool. It looks like we're not going to land there. I don't want to take the 50% morale penalty from being at sea. I think we'll land in Kent. And then we can go ahead and just get rid of these boats. Let's march over and take care of some of these armies. 29th, July 5th. Let's see if he's going to continue to reinforce. He is. I think we're probably better off just taking this fight head on. Because it's just going to get worse if we keep letting them form up. But we should wait till we have full morale. And that's going to happen pretty much no matter what. Alright, composition. We got a lot of light infantry in there. Looks like the army of Chief Pilib of Knakta. Are these tribal? They are. Excellent. So now we've flipped it on its head. We are now the guy bringing lots of heavy troops to the party versus the guys who have lots of light infantry. So on their side, they got 1,500 of their troops are light infantry, only 450 heavy. We've got 4 times that or more. We've already routed the right flank. There were very few troops there to begin with. Left flank's about to fail, and we should be getting a flanking bonus on both side armies as soon as we get into the melee phase, I imagine. This guy's getting a flanking bonus. There's your flanking bonus. Good. My center flank is much weaker than his, but these 2 armies with the flanking bonus should be able to hold out. And we become a brilliant strategist. Nice. So that's going to help out quite a bit. We lost a commander because I resigned one. Mr. Brotherman, you're going to become independent soon. I mean, we might as well just have another guy. I got beated, but my two flanks did fine. 75 war score in that war. And we captured some dude named Meryl Swigan. I like trying to pronounce names and just say them however. He's worth 10 gold. This guy's worth 25 gold. Cool. Let's go ahead and stack wipe this thing. Keep on play a little bit of ping pong here. I love this game again, by the way. Playing without Shattered Retreat is so much better. Military spread rate is good. One thing I didn't do is actually check to see just how significant that was after having moved him there. So, shipbuilding is 60.5%. Counselors plus 110, and we just got a province modifier. I just read it. In the capital, war knowledge, military technology spread rate plus 50%. So unfortunately that only really affects spreading to the capital. so it's not really going to help us that much. Except we are studying technology with the Spy Master, so I guess that does help a little bit. We go from 0.6 plus 0.6 plus 5, which takes us to 5 plus 1.2. Which puts us at 6 point whatever, and then that times 1.5 is how you get to the 9.3. So that's good. Okay, that does actually help us a little bit. We're pretty much never going to stop the Spy Master from doing technology since we are playing tall. That was the goal of the campaign. Also, I think we need to shore up the center a little bit. Let's grab a levy from either side to make the center a little bit stronger. And actually, the right flank's kind of weak now. I do definitely want to have more troops in the center, but not quite that many. That's good. I will never be routed again. As she's growing older, I can see that Rakissa could use some guidance. Well, I could become stressed to make my daughter brave. Let's live a little. We'll get stressed, it's fine. Caught another man. He's worth money. No chance here this guy succeeding in his siege anytime soon. Be nice if we were a little bit better at the pursuit phase. We're not actually getting that much damage in here. Okay, how do you read this interface again? Yesterday's losses. Negative 14. We're only killing a couple men. And then this number here was the final damage, yes? Yeah. Hey, a bishop. Nice. He's worth money. Meanwhile, we stop off to impregnate the woman. Brought her along on the warpath. Let's try to become gregarious. Yay, we are gregarious. Cool. We could try to go carousing to get rid of stress now. Or we could just ignore it. We still have this powerful faction led by my brother and that quadruple count. Alright, I think that army's small enough now. I'm going to go smash this one real quick. We can actually get some serious combat in. I'd actually wouldn't mind them having a little bit more morale just so that we can engage them in the melee phase since we have so many heavy infantry. We could route the army a whole lot faster that way. Now the war where everyone got brought in was Middlesex, so let's siege this one down first. King Sigurd has called in more people. That's a lot of people he's calling in. And he's allied to like everyone. It's the clan of the Irish. Put our siege guy in charge, and we'll just siege this puppy down. 13% every tick, pretty good. We got a kinsman named Klaas. Welcome, Klaas. You're 0. Any other 0-ish-year-olds we can betroth to? Yeah, get 100 prestige or whatever for you for that. Our vassals are getting a little bit pissed from having the levy raised, but nothing too major. We should get enough war score, I think, from occupying his only province to make this go away once we occupy the entire county. As long as there's no risk of this thing falling, I think we'll just continue our sieges. Just try to get all these guys knocked out, because this war is going to be significantly simpler. And we're on to the juicy cities. Unfortunately, we don't get the loot, because we're not technically raiding. I have a new son. Is there anyone out there who is strong? With a 3-year-old? Go for it. I'm going to just do that from now on as well. It may not be the most efficient. Woman claiming to be a Volva, a Cirrus, has been brought before you and asked to join your court. If her sorcery is strong, as she claims, she can truly glimpse into the future. Her services could prove valuable. Sure. That sounds like fun. I am pleased to hear that after a period of peace... What? We're prospering all over. I think that that's just an event that fires when the prosperity is increasing. Whether... I mean, because we're not at peace, right? It doesn't make any sense. One thing we definitely need to start doing now that we're feudal, by the way, is building some hospitals. Yeah. Before we do that, we should consider spending our money on actual upgrades, though, that help us. A little bit of tax income, some fort level is, I think, just definitely prudent. Build the castle walls everywhere before we worry about hospitals. Okay, so that's five of those things. Technically, we could build a fort in every province, but I don't see the purpose to that. It doesn't have a huge amount of fort level. The garrison's really small. I mean, it is only 20 ducats. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try it. Can we build it here yet? Yes. Let's build the fort and I just want to see. June 24 of June, 8:42. Wow, it's only like 20 days. I didn't realize it was that fast. That was really quick. All right, and then the hospital itself is 100 gold. Well, we'll build a hospital in both of our wealthiest provinces. And we'll close this interface. Any more prisoners? 50 ducats in tithe. Very good. Yeah, we're already at 98% war score. I think we finish this bishopric and we'll be done. Good stuff. Before we end the war, I want to check out this fort. So I got 112 garrison. 2 fort level. Compare that to the top holding, which has 4, a city which has 0.4, and a bishopric which has 1. The problem is that the garrison is so small that the outnumbered modifier, I think, kind of negates the bonus fort level, so it's just really not that good. And there's no upgrade to it, there's no extra, like, you can't make the fort taller. I don't know. I think the only real purpose to building forts is to negate the attrition penalty in pagan territory, which is just not something I'm particularly interested in. Alright, let's march up this way. We are over the domain limit by quite a bit. To guarantee that this is our culture, our religion, I think we'll just release all this to direct people. To random people, that is. And then, do we want to immediately grant it to our brother? We should, I think, have enough land now to create... Yeah, we could create the Duchy of Essex. No, we can't. We have 2 out of 4. We need 51%. Okay, how about this one? East Anglia is only 2, so once we take over this one, we'll be able to create that duchy. Make him into a duke, or just not. Let him worry about whether he's a duke or not. It's probably more appropriate. I don't want to do any more upgrades in this thing or anything. I don't want to spend any money on it at all. Yeah, I think we just do the siege. Oh no! My half-brother became Craven. What a coward, you 55-year-old siege man. Oh, he's like, well, all I've ever done is lead sieges. I didn't want to do it. Sigurd. Yeah, you know what? You're totally going independent. Like, as soon as this war's over. You need to stop this nonsense. Are you still at war? Yes. 0% in favor. Alright, so the actual war here is between my guy Alright, well. Seems relatively fine. 85% independence faction. I mean, I have no doubt that we could win. I probably just accept the demands. I mean, the 2 people that are in the faction, if I think about it, are people that I want to do it with. So what if we, No, I have to wait. I only look for a court physician once every 3 years. Do we have a renowned court physician inside our realm? No. Either that or I spelled it wrong. Let's go ahead and do it. You've sent messengers and scouts in all directions to scour the realm for a skilled physician. I guess that's that. We already have 100%, but I want to siege these things down because it's easy and fast. Your spy master Naka reports that a heretical sorcerer has been caught and jailed in the city of Lundunir. This sorcerer has apparently healed various ailments afflicting the other prisoners. Although he is scheduled for execution at noon, you could pardon him and bring him to your employ. A little bit of prestige and piety, and this man here, who is a reformed pagan Norse. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you. And you are considered, you're a mystic. So you're not a renowned physician. No, I don't want that guy. Now he's dead. Vanished without a trace. We'll never find him again if I click off of this screen. Anyway. Alright, come on, Siege Man. And that Siege Leader modifier is so good. Also, we need to get some siege equipment up in here. We also could potentially do retinue soon. 307 retinue cap. We need 600 retinue cap to get the housecarls. Then again, for raiding purposes, I may end up going with the light skirmish retinue. Even though housecarls are our cultural retinue and they're much, much stronger. You know what? We should probably just stick with the heavy, the housecarls. They're going to be more useful for more things. For war and for sieges, for raiding. Although I may never want to raid with them just because if we ever get caught out, which does happen on occasion, then I could die. All of them could die. Why is this showing that there are 0 attackers when there was no actual attackers? Anyway, Mr. Brotherman, I want to grant you Middlesex. The council approves. Good. Yep, you can do that. And I also want to grant you Norfolk. Council still approves. Good. We're back down to 5 out of 6. You now have enough land that I think you're relatively strong-ish. Let's go ahead and grant you some independence. Goodbye. See you later. That kind of guts the faction. The factions are all gone. You are no longer at war. And you are directly beneath me. And all of the land you control is wrong. So goodbye. I cannot demand your flaming homosexual, -100 opinion. Wrong religion. Goodbye. Do I actually have, like, crazy negative threat? Yeah, look at that. -50, -47, like, it actually is staying on there. I wonder how long that'll stay up there. Okay, so our realm is quite small now. We still have this land over here in Finland, which is being sieged. This guy over here. He controls everything over here. He is my steward. He is the correct religion, correct culture. He's still tribal. I'm fine with him doing whatever he wants, really. Just make sure he doesn't control any land elsewhere. It would have been better, I think, for my dynasty to control the land. But still a little bit too late for that. On the other hand, though, how hard would it be for me to, like, murder this man? 8 living members. How awesome would it be if it said total living members, total members, living members, but then did a breakdown of gender. Like, living adult males, living children, living adult females. Just more stats, more numbers. Kind of nice. Anyway, of your dynasty, House of Uppsala, it doesn't look like there's many boys. 30% plot power to murder that boy, 17% there. To murder my steward, we could do 125%. Do I want to become a known murderer? Yeah, kinda. I think I want to grant it to my family. I'm sorry, steward man. I mean, you've collected tithes for me in the past, but you need to go. It's about time we murder people. 80% chance to become ambitious. Thank you, woman. I deserve good things, and I will work hard to get them. I'm ambitious and yet stressed. Hopefully my puppy takes care of it, or hopefully we're allowed to go carousing and get rid of it that way. If we change our focus, can I get some stewardship from... Sorry. No, I lose health if I take carousing. We already have plenty of family members, I think. I should not have the this focus bound to Z. I should change this back. It should still be the escape button that way. That way, when you have this open, you can just press escape, escape, and they'd both close. Note to self. Anyway, we're back to still elective Gavelkind. I wouldn't mind changing succession law. We need reign for 10 years. How long have we held the kingdom? Since 838. So it's only been 5 years. We're apparently Refer the Brute. Cool name, I like it. Okay, so our total levy is definitely decreased, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, we have our castle town, we have castle walls, we still have castle fortifications available, those are fairly cheap. We're actually kind of out of stuff. And we should have our hospital. Yes, we do, no garrison there. The sick house. Disease resistance for a lot of money. The leper colony requires the sick house. So the very first thing we have to build is the sick house. But then we can move into the soup kitchen. God, these things are really expensive. We should build them. And how are we going to do it? By raiding, of course. Let's just use our own personal stuff. 3,076. We don't have enough boats right now. Well, we might, though, because of rounding. How many actual boats did we end up with? Nope, it's actually 29. Alright, let's just hold off for a second until we have enough stuff. Or we could use the vassal boats. Gives me 30, 40, 39 boats. Yeah, I want to go raiding right now. Alright, very good. I'm going to go ahead and take a break here then, and I will be back in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.